on? What's up, guys? Alright, today we're finally back working on the car. You can see I got it out there. Sorry for the noise. It's hot out here today. Welcome to Alabama weather. See the black car. Still ain't even worked on it. Today, as y'all know, I still ain't got the front bumper on. I'm going to be working on that today. We are going to be adding, hopefully, the right AM lines. Right now, the only reason why I haven't gotten it on is because the exhaust hits the radiator. I need to adjust the radiator. I need to adjust the radiator, and basically adjust the exhaust back forward so I can actually cut the hole for the exhaust tip and have it sticking out instead of in the inside, because when you get on that two-step, probably gonna get hot right there quick. So yeah, let me show you what I got done so far. All right, so I've already got the AN line fittings on here before. As you can see, I've already got it drained for the most part, but it's hanging over the little lip down there. What I need to do is I'm gonna try to move it back further. See, this one's got a little bit more gap than this side. So yeah, I'm gonna try moving it back just back a hair a little bit more. Try bending that bottom piece up some more. And on the bottom, I think that's a 45. We are going to be actually putting a 90 so it goes over and down and up. So yeah, we're going to try to get this bumper put on today, and that way I can swing the exhaust forward some and it won't be so close to the tire, or it actually be up right up in here some where it's supposed to be. So yeah, let's get this thing crunk up. I drained the water outside because I did not feel like having it on the inside. Yeah, I'm gonna get it crunk up, get it pulled in the inside, and we're gonna get started on it. Let's see if this thing starts up. I left the battery on for a couple of days, so let's see. Hey, it starts up. Oh yeah, by the way, got the oil leak fixed and I got the shifter cable adjusted. Got first, second, third. Goes in there and clicks. Alright, let's get this hoe in there. Yes, sweet smell of EA5. Hopefully this is adjusted right. So, all right, let's get started. All right, y'all see I got most of the stuff off. I got both the hoses, got a charge pipe off. Yep, and y'all see how it's angled down there. That's how it was welded on. That's actually how the original fitting came for. So this is the derail intercooler. Remove this, and what we're going to try to do is, it's still got the fans on, but we're going to try to move it forward more. See what we can do here. Hopefully we can get that done, because that way I can move this forward a little bit. I'm going to have to test fit some fittings. Luckily this one swivels, so if I need to come over, you know, whatever, I can. Yeah. Hopefully I can get this done today. All the water didn't drain out, so should let it run a little bit before it did. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and start measuring for this, or at least test fitting and measuring for these fittings. So yeah, let's get started. We are back for day 2. Didn't get a whole lot done yesterday. Got a little bit, had to do a lot of cutting. So I'm gonna show y'all what we did. Sorry if you got the background noise of the fan. Excuse me. So yeah, as you can see, we had to take the intercooler off and everything else. So let me show y'all what I did. So we got the intercooler right there. Ended up moving the radiator over some because that down there is a tight fit. We're not gonna be able to use the 90. It just, with this thick of a AN line, it just makes too much of a curve, so it just kinks, preventing water flow. So what we're going to end up doing is the water neck right there, the thermostat, it's actually a swivel, so we can actually maneuver it some. We're going to end up using a 90 off of it, because that's, I think it's a 45, and we're going to come down. The two top ones are going to use 245s, so it makes a straight line pretty much. I've got to redo these lines. It sucks because they are a pain in the ass. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is, now that we got the radiator pretty much set where we want it, as you can see, I cut down there because I thought the fan was blocking it, but it wasn't. But yeah, we're going to end up doing this, pretty much redoing these lines. It is what it is. This is what takes most of my time. Once we get the lines connected, the water and the radiator done, we're going to have to move the downpipe forward. That's the only thing that sucks whenever, if you ever have to take this radiator out, you're going to have to move the downpipe backwards and everything else. But good news, yeah, I believe it's all the way forward, but good news is it's going to clear the tire, even with the tip I have for it right there. It's going to clear the tire, and it's going to pretty much come out the side like it's supposed to. So I'm gonna get started on these lines and hopefully get them done today, and we'll be back. Whew, all right, sorry for shaking, guys. We are officially done as far as remaking those lines. Got 245. Yeah, I got a little bit of a kink right there, but it's not going to hinder the flow, and probably with the heat it'll mold it out. Yeah, so y'all see that. For the most part, they're hand tight. I gotta tighten them down with a wrench. Let me give y'all a little tip on these 20. By the way, these are 20 AN lines. They are a pain to fix or make, whatever. So y'all see that. All right, let me give y'all a little tip on when you're putting those together, the fittings. Assembly lube. Use it. Put a dab in there. Slides right on. The piece that goes on the hose slides right on in. This, I wouldn't say put it on this, but put it on the little tip that slides through the hose. It should help it a little bit more. Now we're going to actually move the exhaust as close. See, there's a whole gap right there between the hose, and if it hits, it's going to hit the fitting itself, which I'm not wholeheartedly worried about. I need to tighten this part to seal it good, so we ain't worried about leaking right there. I've already tightened down the thermostat housing piece, the bolts down there. Tighten down that piece and then tighten that nut. So it's it hasn't been moved, but yeah, I need to move it forward some more, and we should be good. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start tightening up everything and move the downpipe forward, and then we could straighten out the wheel and start marking for our hole for our exhaust. So yeah, that's the only really tip I can give for this video, guys, on these. They're a pain. Get you a vise, get you a table vise, helps out a lot. So yeah, all right, we'll move the exhaust, tighten up the fittings, and won't be long, we'll be back rolling. All right, so this is supposed to be a 4-inch hole. I know I said y'all gonna see a hole in the bumper next, but I am doing this just for my, so that's roughly a 5-inch. So we need to take off a 1/2 inch in between. See, four. Yeah, hold on. So this should be a 4-inch exhaust. So it's 4 and some odd quarters. 4 3/4. So 4 3/4. I gotta do some math here. I'm gonna need to cut. It's gonna be a 4-inch exhaust, but 4 3/4 in between that hole. So I need to measure this out. I'm gonna have to measure all this out and go from there, because we need to make sure this is centered. That's all the way around the downpipe. So I gotta make sure this is centered so we can get our tip on just fine. So I'm gonna do some math here, make sure I can get it centered and get it right, and we'll go on from there. Ooh, it's hot. Y'all see how I'm sweating. We got the bumper on. So yeah, that right there. It is what it is. Let me show you. That'll do. But I didn't think it would stick out that far, but I guess I was wrong. So, yep, we got the front bumper on. Got the charge piping on. Coolant's all tightened up. And we clear the tires. I'll end up going to a smaller tire, go to a 26. These tires are a little big for this car. But yeah, that's most of it for this video. I just wanted to vlog it, I guess, for future, I reckon. But can't even hardly see the air cooler. You wouldn't know this thing's turbo until you either crank it up or look on the side where the exhaust is coming out. So, let's see. I think you can see the air cooler from the bottom. Very little. You can see it, but not very much. So, we are officially done today. I gotta get some plastic pieces, those plastic push clips. Yeah, so let's see what it looks like with the hood down. I'm sure it looks like a Camaro, but yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, much better. Much better. So, yep. That's it. I hope y'all guys enjoyed this video. It's just a lot of getting things put back together on this car. We're going to start working on that black one next. Getting it put back together. For the most part, the turbo car is done for the year. All it's going to be doing is seeing a bunch of racetracks, hopefully. Black car we should be working on here soon. I'm getting parts for it, and I'll explain what happened to it. Yeah. I think here soon I'll be going over the all-out performance, and we're going to be adding some parts to this car. So yeah, if you like this video, I mean, it is what it is. Y'all saw what I had to do. That's a tight fit up in there. So hopefully this winter it'll be getting some major upgrades, getting rid of some stuff, shaving some weight, getting that all done. But if you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. There will be more videos coming soon. Both Camaros. So, street car. We'll see y'all later.